So who out there doesn't love Looney Tunes? I mean, come on, these characters are silly, they're funny, and they're part of our childhood experiences. And now, luckily, they have a movie in theaters this weekend. Hey everybody, I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy, and today let's talk about that movie, Coyote versus ACME.
Have you ever set a big stack of TNT on the road, hoping to blow up your nemesis, but the detonator itself explodes? Have you ever pulled the ripcord of your parachute and only a bunch of silverware comes out? It's not your fault.
ACME is evil.
In Coyote vs. ACME, Will Forte plays a small claims lawyer who specializes in cases where cartoon characters are injured out in the real human world. Yeah, so just like in the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, this is a film where human elements, human characters, human stories interact with all the cartoony stuff that's going on, which means that everybody has to stay on their toes because you never know when something comedic is going to happen. So in the story, it turns out that Wile E. Coyote is fed up with all the defective ACME products that he uses in his never-ending quest to catch the Roadrunner. So he hires this little guy lawyer who reluctantly agrees to take on the ACME Corporation. He's going to take him to court, and John Cena, of all people, plays the formidable corporate lawyer, and his no-nonsense captain of industry boss is played by none other than Foghorn Leghorn. But in a bit of a surprise, this movie is actually, at its heart, a serious courtroom drama, not some crazy cartoon adventure. There are moments here that reminded me of Aaron Brockovich, or in particular, A Few Good Men. It's very serious stuff. The actors are playing it straight, except that at any moment, a giant animated anvil might drop from the sky and bonk them on the heads. Like I said, it's very funny, very unexpected comedy, and I kind of love watching this cast trying to pull off a serious courtroom drama, only to have it blow up with all the cartoony madness. There's some really nice performances here. Will Forte, of course, as the lead. He's great as the sad sack straight man of a lawyer. And John Cena is an absolute hoot playing this slick corporate lawyer dude. I love how he commits to being the menacing bad guy in this movie. There's a delightful moment of inspired lunacy where Cena is grilling his undercover informant, his secret informant, except that that informant turns out to be Tweety Bird. And so when Tweety tells him, well, I thought a putty cat, John Cena blows up and then seriously is yelling at him saying, I don't pay you to tink. It's very funny stuff, made better by Cena's committed performance. Now throw in a bunch of fun supporting characters with amusing background moments like Lana Condor, Tone Bell, the always delightfully droll Martha Kelly, and of course Eric Bauza and Candy Milo bringing us all the voices of Bugs, Daffy, Elmer Fudd, Porky Pig, and the rest of the Looney Tunes menagerie. Now as for the animation, real-world, photorealistic mix here, it's fine, but it's not as impressive as what we saw in like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Part of the problem is that the Looney Tunes shorts were always kind of two-dimensional, and so they don't mix with the 3D photorealistic world. I mean, that's the aesthetic of the Looney Tunes stuff, so it makes sense to recreate it in this movie, but it can come off as a little underwhelming at times. Now, the comedy, on the other hand, is a lot of fun. There are plenty of moments of absurd physical humor. It's fast-paced. It delivers lots and lots of funny moments, just like a Looney Tunes short. I had a great time watching this movie. I mean, I really had fun watching this crazy story, the funny, committed performances by the human and non-human actors, and the non-stop barrage of funny bits. Look, I loved it, but then again, who doesn't love Looney Tunes? So I give Coyote vs. ACME 3 stars out of 4. You may have heard that we almost didn't get to see this movie. I mean, Warner Brothers was going to throw it away, use it as a tax write-off, which means nobody would ever have seen the film even though it was completed. And online and, protesters basically pressured them into releasing it. I am so glad they did. This is far too good of a movie just to be thrown away because you wanted to use it as a tax write-off. Anyway, that's my thoughts, and I'm always interested in hearing your thoughts about corporate business practices or about this movie. Did you like the jokes? What were your favorite ones? Comment below. Thanks again for subscribing to my channel to get my reviews as soon as they come out. And check out the podcast. Every week we turn out a podcast where we discuss all of the week's big new movies. It's called Two Movie Guys, and you can get it wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, so I'm going to take a few days off here. My niece is getting married, so I'm going to go to her wedding. But when I come back, we will talk about Ridley Scott's latest film called The Dog Stars. See you then. Bye.